In 1324, one ruler arrived in Cairo with so much gold that the metal became cheaper. His name was Mansa Musa, ruler of the Mali Empire. Modern headlines often call him the richest person who ever lived. That claim cannot be calculated with any real precision. But medieval observers agreed on something more important: his wealth was almost impossible for them to imagine. Mali's power did not come from a private bank account. The empire controlled major trade routes across West Africa and taxed valuable goods moving through them. Gold from regions south of the Sahara and salt from the desert connected Mali to North Africa and the wider Islamic world. Mansa Musa ruled a political system that could turn resources, trade, and taxation into extraordinary power. Then came the journey that made him famous. As a Muslim ruler, Musa set out on the pilgrimage to Mecca. Medieval accounts describe an enormous caravan carrying officials, soldiers, servants, merchants, animals, supplies, and large quantities of gold. Some later retellings give spectacular numbers, including tens of thousands of travelers and dozens of camels loaded with gold. Those figures should not be treated like a modern census. The sources were describing a royal display designed to overwhelm everyone who saw it. The caravan crossed the Sahara and reached Cairo, one of the great commercial cities of the medieval world. Musa gave gifts, paid for supplies, rewarded officials, and distributed gold as charity. Members of his entourage also spent heavily. Cairo's merchants quickly understood that these visitors had wealth and raised their prices. But the larger effect came from the gold itself. Gold was valuable partly because it was scarce. When an unusually large amount entered one market, each unit of gold could buy less silver and fewer goods. In other words, the price of gold fell relative to the local currency. The historian Al-Umari visited Cairo years after Musa's journey and recorded what people remembered. Before the caravan arrived, he wrote, one mithqal of gold had generally been worth more than 25 dirhams. Afterward, it fell to 22 dirhams or less. His account suggests that the disturbance lasted for years. This does not mean that Mansa Musa destroyed Egypt's entire economy. Cairo continued to function, and medieval price evidence is incomplete. The safer conclusion is that his spending created a major shock in the local gold market. A single royal visit changed exchange rates strongly enough to be remembered more than a decade later. The journey also changed Mali's international reputation. Musa met rulers, scholars, merchants, and religious figures across the Islamic world. News of his wealth spread far beyond the places he visited. In the Catalan Atlas of 1375, created in the Mediterranean, a crowned African ruler appears in West Africa holding a golden object. The image is widely understood as Mansa Musa. Mali had been placed visibly on a European map of wealth and power. Musa's legacy was not limited to spending. After returning, he supported religious construction and scholarship. Timbuktu developed into a celebrated center of trade and Islamic learning. The Djingarabur Mosque became one of the city's defining monuments, while manuscripts preserved generations of work in law, theology, astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. So was Mansa Musa really the richest man in history? There is no reliable way to convert a 14th-century empire into a modern personal net worth. He did not own Mali in the same way that a billionaire owns shares in a company. But he controlled access to resources, taxes, trade routes, labor, and political authority on a scale few individuals have ever matched. His real story is more interesting than a questionable dollar estimate. Mansa Musa showed that wealth is not only money stored in a treasury. Wealth is control over what the world wants, the routes that move it, and the institutions that turn resources into power. He did not destroy gold. For a moment, he made it cheaper.